Hey guys. Hi Crystal. There you go. If you want to come up. Got the spikies going. How are you?
Hey,
Hi, guys.
I'm on my PC now.
Sorry if I was.
Hi
Oh.
Kenneth.
Hey, did I just see you just a few minutes ago?
Sorry
That
if I
my
was a
evil
little.
twin.
Sorry if my channel was a little over the top last night.
Kenneth, I have a big question for you.
Yes, sir.
Look at the screen. Does your father eat chocolate cupcakes or the orange ones?
Either one. He eats either one.
Okay. Hi, Susan. How are you, Dan? No, Krista, you're fine. You're okay.
I feel
Hi,
bad
Susan.
though.
And delete it.
Well,
you need
no,
to
I
walk
feel.
past it.
Okay. I feel bad because I feel like I pissed a lot of people off.
Walk past it. That's the way I look at it.
I look at it this way: we all had fun last night. We all
You're not
giggled,
going to.
and I can't please everyone.
You're not. Exactly.
Be thankful I wasn't drinking tequila.
It is what it is. You're not. The whole thing of it is do whatever. You can't please everybody. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
How bad was your storm?
It was on and off, but boy, the periods that it rained really good. And it was coming from the south. And unfortunately, the way our house is set up, the way our chimney is, the last time we had some water in our basement was when it came from the south. So we were ready, and we had. Oh, so yeah, and so we had towels. Oh my God. A freaking cicada just got into my house. I hear him. I need to get him.
I'm sorry.
I need to get him. I'll tell you my phone. I'll be right back. You must have came on my clothes. Right.
A what came into his clothes?
A cicada.
A cicada.
What the hell?
You know how like when you ever hear the buzzing like during the day?
Yeah, I've heard them.
Hi, Amber.
It's been a good while since I've heard them, but I've heard them before.
Yeah, it's every 7 years they come out. It's this year they come out.
Oh, Lord, I could have went without hearing that.
Yeah, I just haven't been feeling well today. My stomach is off. That stupid disc in my neck. Yeah, we'll keep you up all night. Yep.
Amen on that.
It's cool here
tonight.
Hi, Jan.
It's cool here tonight. It's not bad here tonight at all. But we're expecting thunderstorms off the end of it. So is Karen in Canada, where she lives. So what it does, it'll end up backing in on us and up to where she is.
I didn't know Karen lived in Canada? You talking about Karen's story, or?
No, White Witch. She lives in Canada,
Oh, okay.
and they're expecting high winds. We're expecting high winds here too. I got to go out tomorrow. I got to go get some parts for a cabinet that I'm working on putting back together. And I want to keep it all original, so the pieces are made of brass. So you're leaving at 4 a.m.?
You know what, John? Yeah, hold on. You know what, John? I agree with you. And when Bob told me I had 4 thumbs down, I thought one was you, one was Jan. I knew one was definitely my nephew. But then when I got to 15 thumbs down, I was like, okay, that's a whole lot of people that are either not liking this channel, or I thought it was all the newbies that were added to my channel yesterday.
Yep.
I thought, well, maybe it's because they're in a different culture and couldn't understand what we were saying.
Possible. It's possible.
Oh, be still my heart. Oh.
What's wrong with Papa?
The what now?
What's wrong with Papa?
Oh, he's getting a laugh out of you, out of what Crystal was saying.
You
Back
know,
that
you're not
live.
going to please everybody.
Nah. And just like you said,
You
just
know,
let it go.
It is what it is.
I don't care.
You know, hey man,
Life's too short, and if you can't have
Just walk
fun with
away.
it, well then, why do you have a YouTube channel? It's not like you make $1 million a month off of it.
nope. Nope.
I look at it this
That's
way.
all right.
I get to socialize with all my friends.
I just had a good laugh when I came on. Left my green screen on, didn't turn it off. All of a sudden, I went to turn it on because I have a blue shirt, and all the green screen stuff was all over my shirt. Oh, crap. Yeah, I was supposed to go out with Felicia today, and I got up this morning. My head was pounding, so I told Bonnie, let me take my pills. Started moving around. I'm like, I feel like crap. So I went back to sleep. I slept from like 12 noon to almost like 2:30. You know, so that disc in my neck, when it pushes up because of the pillow, I have a pillow I shouldn't be using.
Yeah.
And I end up doing this because I end up with my head against the board like this, so I'm tilted this way. If I sleep on my side, I'm okay. If I sleep on my back, that's how I end up.
Yeah.
And that's where the headaches come from.
Yeah.
Because I went to bed last night. I didn't. Hey, it's a miracle. Bob didn't edit. You know, so I went to bed and I had my headphones on. I was watching the nightly news. I turned it off and I didn't pull up my body pillow like I normally do. And that's how I end up on my back.
What do you
How
mean?
are you, Dan?
Can't. What do you mean you can't? You didn't edit last night.
I didn't edit last night. I normally edit at 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't edit last night. Hi, Karen. I did not edit. Matt will tell you that. 1 o'clock in the morning. After I get off and when out of the live streams, I sit down and I edit. I didn't edit last night at all.
I see, senorita.
John or Jan, do you want to come up? So yeah, I think I'll go to bed fairly early tonight. I'm not. But normally I go up. I was supposed to go out with my daughter, and I didn't even do that. And then what does she do? She goes shopping, overbuy stuff, and my freezer and my refrigerator and my cabinets have half our stuff in it. All right, John.
What did she do now?
She went shopping today, and she overbought because they had the hamburgers and all sorts of stuff like that. I have her fresh corn on the cob here from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I have all her different snacks for the kids. I have half her frozen stuff in my freezers because she overbought.
Nice.
Oh, Karen, thank you. I love you. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're expecting high winds tomorrow. Yeah, I called you. That's why I said I would call you, let you know. You should be all right going down the way that you go down. My biggest concern, I was talking about tonight at dinner, was because of that new truck.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And because you're not used to driving that yet, so just keep an eye on it.
I can drive big things.
Really? Do you want to talk about that?
With 4 wheels.
That's better.
Good night, John. Love you lots.
Night, guys. Love you much.
Good night. Hey, Kendra.
Susan, come see us.
Hang on. Let me do this, punks.
So, Chris, are y'all going to start out at 4 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah, because I want to get there early on. I want to get there early. I don't want to be pulling into Pigeon Forge around 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, well, I thought y'all were going to stop by halfway and spend the night or something.
Nope. I have
Huh?
I have reservations for tomorrow.
Oh. Wow.
Kenneth,
Yes.
you and your father are going to kill me.
Why?
Oh, what?
Just leave it at that.
Kenneth, when I get back, listen to me. When I
Yes.
get back, your package will be going out with Matt's.
Okay.
Okay.
And Bob, I only mailed you your stickers. Your package will be going out when I come back too. I had
That's fine.
I had the
I just
grandbaby
want-
today.
That's fine. What I wanted the sticker for is the fact that when I do the green screen, this way the way we figured it out with what we call the time frames, right? It'll be 1 minute, like your sticker, and then like, sake argument, if I had one, right? That'll be a minute, and it'll just keep going every minute behind me. It'll change the
Right.
things on it.
Your
So this way,
your brother follows YouTube too, doesn't he?
What was he
who,
talking?
what?
Your brother follows the YouTube channel too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
There's a sticker in there for him too.
So's my ex-wife.
about?
Every time I put a video up, not all the time, but like tonight when I did the live stream, thumbs down. No, it's her. She just can't stand that I'm happy.
Whatever.
Hey, did you know they made a song about my divorce?
Yeah. What was it?
Yeah. It's called She Got the Gold Mine, I Got the Shaft.
Thank you, Kendra.
What?
Thank you, Dan.
What did you start to say about me and Dad are gonna kill you? About what? That's all you said. You didn't
I'm
say-
not telling you.
It's a surprise, Kenneth. It's a surprise.
Okay. All right.
What I'm doing is Kenneth, I'm packing myself up in a box, and then when I get to your house, you'll have to open it.
Okay.
I'm back.
How did you make out?
It wasn't a cicada. It was one of those June bugs. I hate those things.
Too much?
Yeah, he was on my floor buzzing around, so I grabbed him with a red Solo cup, put paper underneath it, and scooted his butt out the door.
Out
I
the
don't-
door.
I hate them. I really
We
do.
have them here. We have them here, but I just give them a watery grave. Pick
Yeah.
them up with a tissue and flush them.
Tell them to go bug somebody
Yeah,
else.
so it's
Yeah.
what it is.
So, hey, Bob, I got something quickly to show you
Yeah, it's good.
if you got the time.
I got time.
Okay. This is something to enhance your channel a little more. I learned about this morning on that morning coffee with, I think, Chris,
Okay.
you know who that is, with Gary.
Yeah, with daydreaming about nice things.
They dream about nice things.
Yeah.
He uses a program called the Wheel of Names to pick the prizes and the dollar amounts and all that, and the person, Anyway, I think, Bob, you could use that for the Amazon dollar amounts if you want me to quickly show you.
Go ahead. I'm good.
Do share screen. Let's see how this works. Okay, application window. Come
All
on.
right, Dan. Love you much. Be sick.
Can you see that?
No.
Okay, why is it not letting me?
Take your time.
Oh, maybe I gotta click on it. Oh, ha 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 ha. Duh. Okay. Can you see that?
Hang on. Hang on. Now I know why. Hang on.
Maybe you gotta approve
Hold
it.
up. There.
Okay, so you could say we have drawings for a $5 or $10 Amazon gift card. Good luck. Tap to spin. And someone could have won a $10 gift card. Or
That's cool.
so that's for that. And then you get the little applause. And then if you want to do the cards, this is random.org. You could do playing cards. So you can have the computer draw it for you. So I chose draw one from one shuffle deck, all of the suits. Here's the cards. So the first one I would draw randomly, Queen of Diamonds. Do it again. 10 of Spades.
Okay, send that to me or send it to Bonnie in an email.
So that might
Because
be something.
we're hard computers. So
Yeah. So that might be some fun to do. Make it a little more interactive.
we whatchamacallit there. Hang on. Now I'm having problems.
Oh, stop screen. Here
There
we
we
go. Okay. Because if I ever
got it.
did a trivia, I thought about doing possibly music trivia, do genres, and use the wheel,
There she
spin
is.
the wheel, and see how that works out. Or I might do it like Wheel of Fortune. We'll see. Work out the details. Hey, Susan.
Are you supposed to be in here? Are you? Hang on, I'll be right back.
Hello,
Give
Miss
me a screen.
Susan.
I don't like being on the big thing.
What's going on?
You don't like being on the big screen because you're eating some?
Um,
That's fine.
It is my show now. Bob is gone.
I'm on YouTube on my phone, but I put the sound on.
How was the weather there
watching
today?
It's the big hair show.
I'm tapping something on in the chat.
My dad would say, "Are you related to one of those movie stars?"
It's the big hair day.
Big hair day.
plaster on my.
Mm. So,
How are you
Paul, we're
feeling?
getting into the trivia round, right?
Amen, Kendra. Higher the hair, the closer to God. And I need to be close.
Uh,
That's Dolly Parton's motto.
are those barbecue chips?
Doritos.
Ooh.
There we go.
Food never tastes so good. Food never tastes so good.
Yeah.
I had my steak. I finally got my steak. And I couldn't eat it.
How's,
I couldn't hardly
how's your mouth feeling?
eat it. So Abby ate my steak and then she went over on the floor and laid down and went passed out. The dry socket is healed, but it stirred up the RSD in my jawbone. Is what bothers me.
Mm.
That's not good.
That's just part of it. And I'm trying to wait a little while yet because I got to get 3 filled here in the front. I got 3 cavities. So I'm waiting a little while so it's settled down.
Mm.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Yeah,
You
but
know my handheld,
Hey, George.
my camera,
yeah.
the one I use? I put a mount right outside my kitchen window that it screws on, and I have a little plastic cover that sits over the top of it.
Yep.
So this way I'm not looking right straight at the screen. It'll be actually outside the window when the wind and the rain comes in.
Oh, cool. So, Bob, I thought you were going to test your
Yeah,
grill
that wasn't.
today.
I sort of. When I went on tonight before I came on, I forgot my green screen was still on, so it actually showed up on my shirt.
Yeah, don't wear a green or blue
I saw that. And I thought,
So at least we know it worked.
shirt.
You should have heard. Oh, you guys should have heard Olivia tonight. Olivia's seen Bob's head on that real muscular body. She goes, "Mom, has Bob been really working out?" Because she only caught a glimpse of it. And I was like, I said, he sure has, baby. I said, why do you think he's going to send you all the junk food? Because Bob don't need it no more. He's muscular.
It's funny because of the fact that actually Amber Ann started that when I put it up, and her and Danielle Troll, and when I superimposed my head on top of the body. I'm like, I'm going to kill those girls.
There were some good editing skills.
Well, you know what I was going to say? I was going to ask you if you're going to be one of them bodyguards off of Baywatch.
I was supposed to go to my doctor's today. I called, I rescheduled. They told her, look, I've got a really bad headache here and I'm seeing double. No way in hell.
Ooh. Migraine, Bob?
Well, it's the way I sleep. And if I lay on my side, Matt, I'm okay. If I flat on my back, I end up with my head bent,
Yeah.
like almost straight up on the headboard. And once it pushes on that bad disc, I have nothing but problems, and it throws me off.
Oh, get it. It was thundering here earlier, but we haven't had anything. I think it kind of blew right on over us.
Yeah. Yeah, we never had thunder or lightning here. It was just rain.
We just had thunder.
Matthew.
Yep.
Matt, give me your zip code.
He went to a digit.
he's gonna mail you $100.
Okay, it's in the private check.
Okay.
He went to a digits.
Which one?
See something really quick. It's easier off us.
He says, Ooh wee! I am so excited. Freaking tomorrow morning can't get here fast enough.
All the rod run cars are coming into town.
Ooh,
That's another reason why I want to get there early because I don't want to get stuck in freaking traffic.
yeah. Crystal, are you driving or is Steve driving?
Steve don't drive.
Oh,
Steve's one of these guys.
you
Or
better you
That's
better be
me.
drinking your
That's
5-hour energy or your
no, I love to drive. To be honest with you, I would rather drive than ride.
better have those Starbucks frappuccinos in the no, you don't like them in the bottle? No
No, because okay, this is why.
caffeine.
No,
Oof.
11 years ago, this June 3rd that just passed,
Yeah.
my dad was in a severe motorcycle accident and almost died. And when they flew him to the big hospital here in Michigan,
Thank
to
you,
Ann
Matt.
Arbor, I was pounding those 5-hour energy drinks down
Yeah.
stay awake because I had already been up for 24 hours because I worked the midnight shift.
Mm.
So I stayed up that whole day. We got into the accident midday, and then I had to stay up that whole night because I had to go with him to Ann Arbor because I had to sign everything. I was his next of kid.
Mhm.
So I
I
had to
saw
do it.
that, Jan.
Oh.
Next year, Susan was saying about the rod run. Next year, maybe down there for the rod run with Bonnie and my friend Eric. And he has a hearse. You got to see this thing. I'll put the pictures up on the Facebook. This thing is like immaculate, but the way it runs and the way it's lit is unbelievable.
Mm.
Did you hear what I did last night?
You went and played
No.
putt-putt. I know that.
Oh.
All
Okay.
right, I played. Well, we played it with the Wandering Wood Whispers family,
Yeah.
and the little girl said, "Susan, you gotta hit the ball hard in order to get it up the hill on the course." So I did. When I did, I hit her mommy in the knee.
Wait.
Then I turned around and went to hit the ball again, and it bounced off and flew up and hit her mom again.
Wait a minute.
I'm
Wait.
just not very good.
Wait. So you hit her with the club, and then the ball bounces back
No, the ball.
the second time.
No, I hit her with the ball. The ball just went flying in the air and hit her.
Oh, jeez.
I hit a subscriber in the knee. She didn't unsubscribe though.
Oh. I've gotten hit playing golf. I mean, golf. I got hit in the wrist. Someone chipping. Boy, that hurt.
So I just got.
Yeah,
Right off,
I'll bet.
We just got
right
a
off the
weather
bat,
alert.
when the very
No,
first
Kendra.
morning, I must have thought I was playing baseball. I went, "Pow," and that ball went pew, 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 everywhere.
Yeah,
I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
I'm bad.
Actually, Bob, true story. When the Western Open was by me at Coghill Golf Club, it was always we always went on amateur open day, which was the Wednesday before the tournament, Thursday through Sunday. And I'm on the first hole, and one of the amateurs was coming up, and I'm standing along the right side in the rough, and the person tees off, and I hear 4. And I don't know what made me, I felt something pull me back. As I pulled back, I saw a white streak go right in front of my face. I could have gotten hit in the head, killed with a golf ball. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt,
Yeah.
no doubt.
So I may not be.
We have a thing here, and I'll have to film it. It's called the Big Field, where I used to live in Green Island.
Yeah.
And I actually, from one end to the other, and it's pretty wide. It's pretty long. Had a guy who was over in the corner walking his dog. I hit that ball, and I literally bounced off the dog. Felt so bad. I was like, I am so sorry. The dog goes, bite. I was like, oh, not good.
I played golf with a guy at our municipal golf club, and he must have been having a really bad day. On the second hole, there's a creek going across. He dumps 3 balls in the water. Guy goes up with his clubs, says, "I hate this effing game," chucks his bag and clubs into the creek and storms off. And I'm just standing there like, and I walk off and I tell my dad, and he goes, and I said, "And what?" And he goes, "Did you take the bag and the clubs?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Well, why?" I'm like, "They weren't worth anything. They were like rings. They weren't the good stuff. They were the cheap
Oh wow. Cheap
what I've seen on golf courses, yeah, people drinking and they're doing donuts.
I used to caddy with my dad for the Ford Motor League, the Twilight League.
Yeah.
And the worst I've ever seen was up there with him. And they started early. They started in May. They had a snow squall so bad on the back 9 up on the hills that they actually had a court. You couldn't see anything. Couldn't even see the balls.
Oh, wow. There's a few courses by me.
So, yeah.
There's a few courses by me.
This weather up here.
Yeah. You know, they stay open in the winter, and you actually play in the snow. You use orange golf balls, and they spray paint on the green, and they have a tournament called the Eskimo Open. If you land it on the green in the circle, it's an automatic 2-putt, because you can't play in the snow. So,
Yeah, well.
And I think,
yeah, that's the nice thing about here now is we're in phase 2.
yeah.
So now everything's starting to open up, the golf courses and some of the other places. So I told Bonnie, slowly but surely I will be able to get out, and I'll get out of this house and be able to start filming stuff again.
Yeah.
Bye, Miss Lily.
Yeah, I've had a few friends play that famous golf course in your state by New York. Beth Page, the black course that's supposed to be really hard. They had, I think that was the U.S. Open. Yeah, I've had some guys play it. It's tough.
Have you ever hit a ball with an aluminum bat?
Yeah, well, if you talk about baseball, yeah. I used an aluminum bat.
The reason that there's a story behind this, where Mom and Dad live down in Port Schuyler, they have a really big, wide street. Anyway, it's the end of the street, it's Broadway. At the end of that is 787 and then the Hudson River.
Mm-hmm.
So my father would give me all his balls that were like had dead dings in them or like slices. So we used to take the aluminum bat and go whap them over the top of the highway into the river. Well, I threw one up, I hit it, a line drive, and it ricocheted off an 18-wheeler going down the highway. I have never ran that fast in my life. I come up, my phone said, "You done?" I'm like, "Yo." He said, "Hit the truck, didn't you?" I'm like, "How did you know?" He goes, "I was standing in the window." I was like, "Oh, shit."
Oh.
Hey, do that again.
Bob, you're an animal. That's okay.
Don't do half the stuff I used to.
Oh, Bob, I can't say some of the stuff on up here on panel, but if I talk to you in private, some of the stuff my grandfather did, in the 30s and 40s as kids. Oh my God. Different time back then. Police were more lenient back then.
Not now.
Not now, no.
So yeah, I didn't get anything done in here today. I bad day.
Oh.
You know, so it's like tonight. I have a what they call an ice collar that goes on the back of my neck. So I'll wear that tonight before I go to bed, and then I'll take my pills and go to sleep. Hopefully, I'll feel better tomorrow. I'm working on a cabinet that, to tell you how old it is, it's actually flat screws,
Mm-hmm.
and they're made out of brass. That's how old this cabinet is. And what happened was the hinge got bent, and then it was from Russell. They play hide and go seek, and he hid in the cabinet. He didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
So I finally got him out. So I ordered the hinges. I got to pick up the brass hinges, and I'll put it all back together.
Cool.
It's an armoire. Really what it is. It needed a little bit of work, but it's not anything major that I couldn't do.
Yeah, cool.
So you want to hear what almost didn't get to go down?
What happened?
Go.
We almost had to cancel our trip
Why?
Why?
because Steve got called back to work today. And he would have to report next week. So he got called back today, but he can't report this week. He has to report next Monday. And he's like, I turned in a vacation slip. And they're like, it don't count. You don't get any of your vacation time. He's like, excuse me, 7 years of being with your company and I don't get any of my vacation time? He's like, I was already told that I could take it. Well, that person had no authority of telling you. Well, then you need to get with that person and find out what the hell's going on. So they ended up giving him 40 hours for his vacation time. They took 20 hours away from him for vacation. And now it's a complete debacle with the union.
Oh.
Because the union's like, you can't do that. Because their union is based on, their vacation time is based on how long you're with the company.
Yeah.
It doesn't go so from February to February, his vacation time goes by yearly, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So he's been there for 7 years. He gets 2.5 weeks paid vacation. So now you're just poofing up everybody 20 hours. They can't take it because you were closed down for 3 months. That's not their fault.
Wow.
So they're
No,
like, don't tell nobody, but we will give you this, but you're not allowed to take any more.
That's that's not right.
So we almost didn't get to go. And Livy's like, Mom, well, we'll go. We'll just leave Steve home.
Just leave him behind. Sorry.
She's like, we could just
That's
pick up
okay.
some friends on the way down and we can just all stay in the condo. We don't need Steve. I was like,
Ooh.
Livy.
Whoa, all right.
Whoa. Either that or you would have been owing them a big favor when you got back.
I let him go on vacation.
Or he could have told his job I got kidnapped. I mean,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
all right, Susan.
Okay, so Crystal, so then
Yeah, I'm just.
so
Go
you
ahead,
come
Matt.
back from Tennessee and you said
I'm just.
something about quarantining. Then does this affect you going out to Arizona? Does this affect you going out to Arizona?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. So you're talking about if I go out to Arizona?
Yeah, was the family going out or was it just you?
Just me and Livy.
Oh, okay.
Steve's going to stay here and work.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But he also will go, like, say, next February. He goes to Columbus, Ohio with my dad, and they do a huge pro bowling tournament out there together. They bowl with the pros, everything.
Oh, wow.
And he's gone for like 4 or 5 days. Oh, yeah. So.
I meant to ask what.
That's why I'm glad here. It's slowly really opening back up.
What did you say, Matt?
But the thing we found out.
Average.
Almost a 300 series.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What's his
His
overall average? Is it like 210, 220?
His overall average is a 289.
Really?
That's amazing.
Yeah, a 280, a 280 something, 284 or something like that.
Yeah, that was his highest game, right?
That's his average. He's in the 280s.
And he's not a big star on the PBA because
Not-
PBA professionals average 220 to 240. He's
Okay,
doing
so
like
how you get into the PBA is that you have to bowl in so many tournaments
yeah.
that your house league houses or that your other leagues around your area house, and then you get invited into the PBA.
Okay.
So he can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to go do with the pros." It doesn't work like that. There's other statutes that you have to do. So Steve and my dad do one where it's they normally do, it's like a mixed bowling where it's called senior non-senior league bowl off. They're normally in there, but because there's guys that are like in their 90s that are bowling, and you got a kid that's like in the early 20s, and the early 20 dude has almost like the same average as Steve, and the late 90 guy has like a 175 average. They're in the top 10 no matter what. You know, it's hard to beat them guys out. So my dad and Steve last year did it, and they placed within the top 15. But for Steve to actually go by himself and do it, he hasn't done that yet.
Oh, okay.
He'll tell you, he just bowls for fun. It gives him something to do. My dad's on like 6 or 7 leagues. It drives me nuts. My dad, I kid you not, my brother-in-law made, I have to go film it one day. My brother-in-law made my dad a regular bowling ball, solid oak rack for all of his bowling balls. My dad has the bowling cleaner that you put your ball in and it polishes and cleans it. Then my dad also has the new spinner that you put your ball in. You hold a rag to it, polishes your ball for you, everything. He has a hydroculator for his ball.
Does your dad
All the bells and whistles.
Does my dad what?
Do they drill their own balls? Do you have a drill press?
No, my dad's buddy drills them for them.
Oh,
and then
awesome.
my dad though has placed high at the PBA tournaments that they go to.
Yeah.
And he got a 800 ring, and my dad's gotten a $900 check from the PBA.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know it was, wow.
That's like Albert downstairs, Matt.
Yeah.
That's what his
Don't
average
play-
is.
don't-
His
don't
average
go
is
bowling with
20
Steve. Don't go bowling with Steve.
Oh, I want to bowl with Steve now. I want to learn some
Albert's
stuff.
average is about 225.
I was very embarrassed of my skills.
Crystal, you tell Steve he could be my coach any day now. Yeah, well, that's cool. And
I have both years.
and I'm just assuming at this point that you guys use Storm products.
Yeah, Storm, or they use
Hammer.
hammers. My
Yeah.
husband's a huge hammer fan. Huge hammer. My dad, he does Storm, hammer. It depends. Like, I just bought him, I kid you not, last year when we came down there to go bowling with NTL and all that, I just bought him a $300 ball. He turned around and bought 2 more this year. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bowling balls in the garage, and
Yeah.
1, 2. He's got 4 of them in here.
How many does he use for strikes?
How the hell do you carry all of them?
He's got 2. He's got 2 bags.
Yeah.
My dad has 15 bowling balls, guys. 15.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And he's got
That's
6
an Albert.
bowling bags.
Yeah. Because you figure
When you
balls
see a
and
guy walk into a bowling alley with his bowling shoes and big bowling bag, you know you're not to play against him. Let me
Yeah.
put it that way.
Well, because you figure you've got bowling balls
Exactly.
that have different cover stocks that react different, but you can drill them different depending if you do pin up or pin down on the pin placement of the core, how you polish the ball with what grade sandpaper. I mean, the variations are endless. And my dad remembers bowling in the 70s, you only had one ball. It was probably an ebonite, hard rubber, it was black. You bowled on wooden lanes, and that was it. Yeah. My grandmother adored Carmen Salvino. She liked Carmen Salvino and Dick Weber.
It's funny you say that, Matt,
Susan.
because my
Steve is
father
very-
has one of those balls with the original.
Yeah, I have an original.
He's very I'll have to his name is on the bowling alley wall
Yeah.
for high series. He had like almost a 300 series the other day, but this last right before they stopped bowling. He had a 300 series.
Wow. Because
Hey, what all was wrong with you, Eli?
Because I know the best series you can do is a 900.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. So he his
Hey,
goal his goal is to get there. I mean, that's what he really loves to bowl. He enjoys it. I think it's good because it gives him father and son-in-law time. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
Steve's dad passed away the year I was going to graduate, so 20 some years ago. So he's never had that dad figure after the older years. So I think it's nice that him and my dad are still able to be around and to go do things. And just like the old car, the classic car that I posted, that's my dad's car. That's one of my dad's cars.
Wow.
The other one's in the garage.
That thing is as hell.
Yeah, I still got to see that video.
So when I come back home, I'm gonna have him pull it out, but I'm gonna record that one too. And the one that he has, he's got a whole thing on it. I'm telling you guys, it's a historical. Like, he's like, when I die, these cars are going to you, right? I said, why me? I have a sister. We have to split them. He's like, no, they're yours and Steve. I said, well, you better teach me how to drive.
You better, if he has it, you better have that in writing in a will, because that's how fights tend to.
He has one.
Oh, good.
He has one no matter what. And that was just because my sister likes to be all about the.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that was Dad's favorite T-shirt. I'll take that. Okay, well, I want $5,000.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what,
Crystal, you ever watched the video?
What, Bob?
Crystal, you ever watched the video I put up the car show that was here in Cahoes?
Did I ever watch the video of what?
The car show that I put up that was here in Cahoes.
No, I may have not. I don't know.
Oh, Jim.
I'll put it back up. I'll find it on YouTube. I'll download it. I'll put it back up one night because it was early on. But hopefully this year they'll hold it again.
Okay.
Some really nice cars.
So,
Boy, I think Kenneth needs to quiet down up there. He's pretty good and awful rowdy and out of control.
I
Calm
know.
down there,
Kenneth.
so Chris, so Crystal, once I'm situated in Eastern Tennessee and you're down to visit again with Steve, we're gonna bowl at Pigeon Forge Lanes in the community center, and I want him to look to see how I bowl, maybe some just some tips. But I also want to pick his brain because when I did a small league at my university, I overextended and I ended up pulling my middle finger, let's say, and I got bad tendonitis. And it doesn't hurt, but it still swells here. So I want to ask him, how do you bowl safely with a past injury? Do I need to lessen the ball weight or something?
No.
Or use my wrist guard?
Yeah, there's a thing that you can get. And my dad actually wears it's a copper fit glove.
Okay.
You just put it on.
Yeah.
And you wear it. It's a sleeve. You can get the fancy arm guards that hold your wrist straight, so you don't flex it out or whatnot. You can use a resin ball to help it easily come off your hand and whatnot. You could tape your fingers all up. Like you should see the shit he does.
Oh, I know. I use a piece of tape and I put it on my thumb to go down so my thumb gets out of the ball easier. And then
Yep.
I've got the talcum powder that I put on my.
So Steve puts his, over the thumb on both sides, and then he wraps one around this way.
Yeah.
Then he does the ones that go into the ball, and
Oh yeah.
and my dad, because my dad's fingers are deformed a little bit, but
Yeah.
that's because his age. He used to be high black belt taekwondo, and he used to teach martial arts. And my dad, no shit, guys, there is a newspaper article. I will do a big thing on my dad one day. My dad used to catch arrows being shot at him off of a recurve boat from 20 yards out, reach right out and grab them.
Whoa.
It was all part of his martial arts.
Dang.
There was a huge newspaper article on him, everything. Like, I will have to do a video on just my dad, his cars, his bowling, and you guys will be like, are you sure you don't own a bowling alley? Are you sure you guys aren't pro bowlers?
Wow.
Right.
Like he's got the slide.
When are you moving to Tennessee?
Yeah. Does he have the interlocking thumb that changes in and out?
No, my dad hates them things.
Okay.
Because those sometimes don't have a tendency to stay in the ball. If you throw it just right, you can spin it right out yourself, and then you're screwed. You lose that, you're done.
Oh yeah, I've seen it on TV happen.
Yeah. Sorry, Bob. Matt, he asked you a question.
Oh, sorry, Bob.
When are you moving to Tennessee?
We don't think it's going to be this year. If we get very lucky, I'm conservatively looking early, mid next year. But it's
There's a reason I asked.
it's when the craziness goes down. Yeah. And it's how fast
My sister is looking for us to come down. My sister is looking for us to come down there with the thing.
Mm. Yeah, it's still too far to predict.
You know, Bonnie's got about a year left on her contract here, and you know, I can always rent this out. This will be perfect to rent. I'll have a rental income coming in. You know, Bonnie has good retirement, and I can work wherever I have a Wi-Fi thing. That's fine to worry about.
Hey, Bob,
I just got another. Go ahead,
So
Matt.
you gonna move to some warmer climate, Bob?
Yeah. Well, Bonnie's sister is older than her. Bonnie is 62. Dawn is 74. So, you know, she's not getting any younger. The last time we saw Bonnie's sister, 5 years Christmas.
Yes, Kinder.
So it makes sense. I mean, they have a big house. You know, it's not like you know, we're going to be living in a small house. She has a big house, the whole. Who's that man behind you?
Oh, Matt.
Hey, Steve.
Who did you say your favorite bowler was?
Jason Belmonte,
Oh,
And what's the newest bowling ball you just bought?
Storm Crux.
Storm Crux. Okay. That's cool.
No,
And then
excuse me.
what's the abyss?
That's Motive.
Yeah. Oh, and he throws a motive.
Oh, Motive. Okay.
And he throws hammers. And then what's my dad throw? Storms and hammers, right? And then my dad likes Norm Duke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you do live in Tennessee.
Yeah.
We'll see that.
Cool, Steve. Yeah. When I'm down Tennessee and you guys come visit, we got to go bowling, and I got to pick your brain a little bit with some setup.
I'll bring two of them with me.
Oh, cool. So Yeah, coming off a tendonitis injury, I want to make sure I get back into it right again and not injure myself again.
Right. Right.
So,
Yeah, I'll do that.
here, Crystal, turn the phone a little bit. I can hardly hear you.
I said you can get I'll show you a website. I'll send it to you on Facebook where you can get a bowling ball, a bag, and the shoes all for under $100.
Oh, I already have all that. I got my own shoes and bag and everything.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got a small 2-ball bag because I use 2 strike balls and square ball, but they need to be worked on.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, I got all that.
You know who else is a really good bowler is Karen. That's in our chats.
Oh, Karen Story, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's why we're gonna have to have a bowling meetup.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And
I can't bowl, but I'll watch. I'll pound the nachos back. No.
and Jim and Susan can come, and then we can all get some meat afterwards.
Yeah. We'll just fly Bob down.
I don't do too bad at bowling, but I'm no Steve. Let me put it that way.
Susan, none of us are, to be honest.
Well, you know what's funny is when Big Joe and
Karen, I mean Kendra, jeez.
yeah, Karen. Really
I wonder if you're going to see that a lot. The hardest thing I had to learn about bowling is not turning my wrist.
Yes, or crossing it over your body.
Yep. I had a guy that actually worked with my father, was a big time bowler, and that's what he taught me was not to cross my body and not to turn it. Once I learned that, it was pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean when I come through, I don't go like this. As I come through, I turn my wrist to the side and then I go up like this, and that's what I use to put the revolutions on the ball.
Yeah, like the spin or the back spin, and yeah. They've got balls right now out that will literally walk right in and then cut right into the head.
Yeah.
Or the pocket, excuse me, the pocket.
My biggest problem is when I used to hit the pocket, they used to yell at me. You hit 9, you get 9.
That's why a lot of them do those 9-pin taps, and it counts as a strike.
I think it would be fun to get us all together.
We used to do midnight bowling.
Hey, Ken, who's there? That's a nice.
Well, Kenneth, I'm glad that you had a great time.
I did. I can't wait to go again.
It's thundering out now, guys.
Did you get some sleep last night, Kenneth?
I did. Actually,
that's why I can play the piano so well, Kendra.
I actually took me a nap today.
Oh,
Hey, she wants to come up. Come on, Kendra.
they claim.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. It's okay for doing it on my channel, but you can't do it on Bob's? I forget. Bob's monetized. I'm not. No.
Well, I said just keep it clean.
It's not like they can do anything.
No, like
they're in their own screens.
You know,
they're
it's
not
funny.
with each other.
Bob, compared to some of the stuff that can get on Stein North's or Phil's Everything Spicy channel, we're mild. They can get rowdy. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They can get rowdy.
Good, then I don't feel so bad.
That
It's
haunted
funny, 'cause,
gamer
you know,
doing the live
it's
stream
funny.
there, Dave. That was getting weird.
Yeah.
That one. I just clicked.
Spaceman W said that. He says, "Can you, you know, demonetize yourself? Yeah, you can shut it down.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, I'm not making all that much money off the ads anyway. At this point, you know,
Right.
I'll make more off T-shirts and stuff like that than I will off their ads.
Well,
know.
you never know
You know-
what can happen down the road. You could start getting
Yeah, that's
videos
true.
viral.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's going to be with me is I'm not going to make money off the ads and I'll continue with the live streams. But instead of, asking for PayPal, then I'll be able to do the super chats and the stickers.
Oh,
I mean, that's his name there. Sean told me the same thing. He says, Bob, you'll make more off of, people supporting your channel
Yeah.
every month, he says, in your shirts and stuff like that than you off the ads. So that's the way we're starting to go with it.
Yeah, you're talking about like Patreon, right, Bob?
Yeah. We'll get it all together one of these days. And then Bonnie got a call tonight. They have one of those big electronic freezers in the pantry because they have a food pantry.
Yeah.
And somebody left the door open a little bit and burned this is brand new, it's less than 6 months old, and burned out the condenser. $2,000 piece of equipment.
Ooh.
oh no.
Yikes.
So they had to literally take all the food that was still in there and move it all around into all the other freezers. It's a nightmare. So that's what she's been dealing with all day.
Ken, is our talking keeping your dad up?
Nah, he's asleep now. But when I kind of talked louder a few minutes ago, he said I just scared him to death.
Scared the poop right out of them.
That's a Carl. That's a Carl today and one night. He goes, bro. He says, what time did you finally go to bed? I said, well, I got off the live stream a little after 1. Why? He goes, well, Carl's bedroom is dead on, right underneath me. So he's like out the hall, and I'm like, and you can hear that?
Yeah.
Tell them.
Once I put the soundproof rug in, he won't hear it.
Tell them. Oops,
He
we're
won't
sorry.
hear
We
it at
didn't
all.
mean to keep
But
them
it
away.
does. Because
Yeah.
it echoes. Not my
Hey,
problem.
How
Hey,
bad
Kenneth,
is
did you figure out how to operate your new tripod? Did you figure out how to fix it?
I did.
Okay.
Really? What lid?
Kenneth,
The black lid or the brown lid? So, did you bring my plants in from outside?
Kenneth, do you want a small table? Order you a small table that you can put in front of you to put that on?
We're going kung fu fight. I ain't got nothing over here.
I didn't hear what you said because the crystal over there.
Well, okay, guys. This bag will be gone in morning.
Christmas,
Eat
get
it
that
all.
over there.
Oh, is that supposed to be for the road?
No, that's mine. That's mine. Piece
When I asked Kenneth, I said,
Go ahead, Bob.
I asked if you order you a table and send it to you so you have something to put on the tripod on in front of your chair.
I actually have a chair right here in front of me, sitting right here in front of me, that I can set it on. But right now I'm using my
I
PC.
just okay. All right.
And I got the
If you want one, let me know. We'll order them.
Okay. The table that Crystal had sent me in Facebook Messenger, Walmart obviously didn't have that type.
Yeah.
The table that Dad bought me, it is not even adjustable.
Yeah. Mm.
And it was the only table they had at Walmart.
Too bad there isn't a little desk you can get, like a compact desk or something.
Kid, if you almost
Oh,
needed
shut
like
up, Kendra.
a cot to sleep on in that tent to be more comfortable.
I told him the same thing.
Supposedly,
Uh,
that
Actually, that tent, to my opinion, it needed to be a little bit taller
yeah.
and put a cot in there because you don't need something like, the gravel and all that pushing
Right
in
back.
on your back. You have enough other medical problems. You don't need rocks pushing in and bothering you.
I'm gonna get me an air mattress, the one that Big Joe and Malia said that I could get
Hmm.
and put in there. That tin I have, it actually supposedly it doesn't look like it, but supposedly
There is no way that tent sleeps three. There is no way. Now, unless I think that was more like three children. I would say three, small childs.
Little kid.
Yeah, I would be able to sleep in that, but not three adults. Not from the way I saw it.
There were 3 adults in there at one time.
do what now?
That's what I was thinking of Karen's story. Karen.
Where they advertise it on
Karen.
the way they had it advertised on the thing, and they had 2 adults and plus 1 child in there on the picture.
Well,
Yeah.
they don't ever go
Never
by those,
watched what it does on
don't
the
ever
box.
go by those pictures.
Guess what's here?
What?
The storm.
Pizza?
Well, see,
The
I want
storm
pizza.
is here.
Our rain went poof.
Steve had the poop scared out of him. He went outside. He said he was sitting in the garage with the door open. All of a sudden, the wind kicked up and the trash can lid came flying in. It blew it right off the trash can and right into our garage.
Oh,
Oops.
We're
But
expecting, like I said, when I put that mount outside the kitchen window, I can lock my camera right up on top of that.
Oh.
I don't have to worry about it. I have 17 hours plus the backup battery. I go to bed and all I got to do is just run it at high speed and catch the storm if it does it at night. Matt, what happened before Matt? Matt?
what'd you think of my announcement Friday
There you
night,
are. What happened?
Chris?
I don't know. I touched my picture
I
and
didn't know it until Kenneth goes, she's going full-time RVing. And I went, what? And then she's like, I knew you were talking about it. But then when you said, yeah, I'm thinking of selling everything and going, I'm like, no, this is too fast. Wait, when?
the guy that got the
I mean, we got a set date, but that's just kind of rough right now. You guys set a goal to kind of work towards, and that's what we're doing right now.
Yep. That's what Bonnie and I were talking about going to her sisters because at this point, this house is too big. The winters here are killing her, killing me. I'm done.
I couldn't survive with your winters.
yeah.
Well, we downsized when we moved here, so I got rid of a lot then. And I don't think I've really accumulated a huge amount since we moved here, but I do have a lot of stuff still.
Yeah.
And first, we've got to decide what we want to be put in the RV, and what then that's the rest of the stuff is what we got to get rid of. I mean, especially after this mouth situation, knowing that it's spreading and causing more trouble, I just want to enjoy life.
I don't blame you.
Don't blame me at all.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it feels like somebody has just went pop right here in this section right here. That's why I was eating ice cream to try to freeze it up. So,
Did you call your dentist about that?
well, the dry socket's healed, and it stirred up the RSD, and there is just nothing. There is nothing they can do. Period. Point blank. Other than pain meds. That's it. There's just no other thing for us.
Yeah.
So,
That sucks.
but
That sucks big time.
some people in my support group do live out and around Arizona and that type of climate weather, that kind of, and they said they seem to do better. You know, of course,
be
it's got
honest
its
with
ups
you.
and downs too.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. I spent last June out there, and with all my back problems and the muscles and everything else that I have problems with, I went June, July, August, came home, was home for 2 days, left and went to Florida, and then came back here. Ever since then, I've had nothing but problems.
Mm-hmm.
I told
Yeah.
Sue, I said, eventually that's where I want to go is out west.
I've done a big, huge improvement moving from Indiana to here. Because up there, I mean, I was constantly with a cane or something. But down here, I can go quite a bit without it. Like Kenneth probably saw at the campground, I didn't use my cane hardly.
Right.
I didn't hardly use my scooter that much. Kenneth used my scooter. And I just do better here. But the only kicker of it is when the humidity gets high and that temperature gets high, my feet literally swell and I could feel the swelling all over. So,
Yep.
So I just kind of need to be in a place, go to different places with lower humidity and do some traveling.
You know,
Go to Florida.
it's funny you say that.
Yeah. I
It's
would
funny
go
you
to
say
Florida in
that,
the
Susan,
summertime.
because during the summer here, I hardly ever wear my brace. During the winter, my knee is so bad with the cold, I'm like constantly in pain. I can't. I told Bonnie that I'm done. It's too cold up here during the winters now. They're getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Bob,
I mean,
It's not that I won't miss my no, but
so
go ahead, Matt.
yeah.
are you looking at Eastern Tennessee also, or that area?
My sister-in-law, do you know where Weir's Valley is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, my sister-in-law lives in Weir's Valley. It's 10 miles from her house to Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
And she always close to the Foothills Parkway where that new exit off to it there on Weir's Valley.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
They
I
did
love
is they bought a
Foothills
piece of
Parkway.
land.
That is so gorgeous.
okay, cool. So, Bob, if you relocated in that area, and where we're looking, if we're kind of the Lenore City, Oak Ridge, maybe west or south, I'd only be 20 or 25 minutes from you.
That could be
That
bad.
works.
No, I think that'd be good.
That could be
If I
very,
can get my
very
sister-
bad.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Where's Bob at with his new friend Matt? What are they doing? Outvlogging.
My sister-in-law to send pictures of the inside of our house. You realize how gorgeous this house is.
I mean, I like the Foothills Parkway in the fall. It is just it's a beautiful ride.
It
It's
is.
a beautiful area.
Bob will be calling me up.
I mean, we were down there for Christmas time, and I don't remember going to my sister-in-law or even going in the house. We were exhausted. But I remember getting up like the next day. We visited. The next day, Greg and her took us out at night with all the Christmas lights and the island and everything. I was just like totally blown away. Nothing like it. Not at least
the
up here
island.
anyway.
The island is beautiful at Christmas. They light everything up.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That's one thing I
Yeah.
hope to
The
eventually
only
get
thing we
down
have
there in the
here
winter
is
time.
like, the only thing we have up here is like we have the Christmas tree lighting in the plaza, and then they have the park where they have all the lights and you can drive through. Other than that, no.
No, Crystal. Bob will
Karen,
be
if you're gonna order a pizza, I want cheese, mushrooms, and sausage.
I was going to say, no, Bob's going to be calling me, Matt, you need to take Buddy off my hands. I need a buddy. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
walk.
go ahead. Put them in your house. Go ahead.
You
Just
might
don't
lose
let-
your
just
dog,
don't let-
Bob.
Go ahead.
Just don't
You'll
live
be
in
calling
town where you have the Severe County Electric. The Severe County Electric people pay for those lights. That's the only kicker of it.
Yeah.
But that's Severe County Electric. But if you live far enough out of town, it might be KUB, and they're cheap.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the lights go out. They're pretty quick. KUB has always been pretty quick getting the lights back on. So, I mean.
So Susan,
gotta
how
give 'em that.
crazy is it right now with all the cars coming in?
Well, last night when we was playing putt-putt, the traffic wasn't that bad, but we met a lot of them coming into town. A lot of them were just starting to unload. I say about tomorrow or Thursday is when it'll pick up.
You think there's
It
going to be a
is-
lot of them, or you think they're going to stay away?
I think they pretty well probably be a lot of them.
I was shocked that we even found a hotel.
Yeah.
And for the
What-
price we
now,
paid
is it-
for our hotel, I'm very shocked.
Yeah, but you did it ahead enough of time.
No, I did it this week.
Oh.
I just
Wait, I
did it
thought
the other
you were-
day.
Well,
Oh,
a lot
so-
of it is because they haven't had no customers for so long, so they're trying to do their best to get these people in, and so that's why they said, "Yeah, let these old cars come in because we need to make business."
Right. Well, I asked the one place I called, I said, do you guys still do the continental breakfast? And they're like, it's take to your room breakfast. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I called another place and they're like, oh yeah, you come down and get what you want. You can't eat downstairs. You have to go
Yeah,
take it back to your room. And I was like, okay. Which, to be honest with you, I'm not a breakfast eater. So it doesn't hurt my feelings. And for dinner, I just told Steve, we'll go to Cracker Barrel one night and then maybe another place for another night. And then I think we're going to try to go to, Local.
Kenneth, if you do want to see the rock cars down through there on the rod run, my total advice is the only way to do it is by a scooter. I mean, because it is that bad of a walk.
And
Because
walk-
those parking lots aren't level. They got potholes in them, and they're kind of like this,
Yeah.
You would not be able to walk it. You'd have to have a scooter to do that one, or ride in a golf cart with somebody or something.
We were talking. Well, that's what we were talking about doing. We were talking about renting a golf cart.
Mhm.
But by Friday night, we're in our cabin. We're in the condo anyway. So
Okay.
Mhm.
So you're getting that before. Okay.
we're only in the cabin for 2 days. Trust me, if I had it my way, we'd have been there yesterday. He was like, no, we're only going 2 days. He goes, we can go 1 day early. And I said, 2? Okay. So I booked it for 2. And I said, can we please go Tuesday? And he's like, no. I'm like, whatever.
Now on the fall rod run is where I think it's the big chaotic mess. That's where you get
Karen, I have not been to Bush's yet.
you
And I
get some
want to
crap-
go.
you
I've never
get
been
a
there.
bunch of crap. You get a lot of drinking and all kinds of carrying on.
On the fall
The
rod
fall
run.
rod run is bad.
Is that
Oh,
the
I
really
love
hate
Bush.
that.
I love Bush's
I
restaurant.
really do.
Karen. That
is that
is
the
a
restaurant that's on the premises of the Bush's plant?
Yeah.
yeah. Or out there
Over in Baldwin too?
around Danridge, whatever area, Danridge, Newport, whatever.
Yeah, I want to try
It
those.
is good home cooked
those
food.
chicken
Good
tenders
home cooked.
that they talk about.
We've never ate. Well, we're going to the old mill on Tuesday with my cousin and her wife. We
Yeah.
haven't.
No,
Or
see, I
that's
didn't
what-
like the local goat, but
No,
it's pretty pricey for the food.
If you go to the old
There.
if you go to the old mill and whatnot and stuff, can you pick me up a bag of the sausage gravy mix and I'll give you the money when you send it?
The old mill. You can't beat the old mill.
anything for you, handsome. Anything for you.
I
You
love the old
I
mill.
like you, Bob.
I love the atmosphere, the old
I miss
building.
goats on a roof.
I love it. I love their fried chicken. I think Jim gets meatloaf there.
At the old mill,
Mm-hmm.
I just want
I've had
down home
taste-
Southern cooking meals. I'm like dying for some fried chicken,
Well, you'll
grits.
that's
Or not
the old,
grits,
that's the old mill.
Now y'all got me going on grits. Yeah.
Ew. Mm-mm.
No, what's wrong with grits? Grits are good. Grits with,
Yeah.
with bacon and cheese.
No.
Grits in Florida are good. I love them in Florida.
Mm-mm.
And then
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
And then
can't
when my
start
uncle was
with
in
the
Mama's
Navy.
farmhouse. Mama's
That-
farmhouse.
That's right
That is
behind our
awesome.
hotel. We've ate there before. In fact, that's what
Mom-
we're talking about going there Thursday night.
It's
The
family
farmhouse.
style,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they'll bring out like 2 kinds of meats or two kinds of vegetables, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And they bring out these big bowls, and you just it is good.
That's
Good.
where we're talking about going Thursday night for dinner.
I've never ate the Pottery House, but everybody loves it. So it's like a sandwich soup type place burger.
Yep. I've been to Paula Dean's. My husband loves Paula Dean's. I've never been to the Timberwood. I've been to Margaritaville.
Timberwood's good.
Is it?
Timberwood is good. Yeah. Now Paula Dean, Jim didn't like it. I mean, because
I'm
he
gonna go
said
eat
it
at the
was.
local borough in Gatlinburg.
How was it? Jim said it was. How they do it in the South, a lot of sugar and a lot of lard, a lot of butter. Yeah. He felt his arteries crackling. But you
Oh, like-
can't beat the Mom farmhouse and the old mill, to my opinion. You can't.
Yeah, and the Mama's Farmhouse is kind of cute because I think don't the servers wear like overalls or the big farm skirts and things like that?
That's
Or is that Mama's?
that's Applewood farmhouse that does that. The old pioneer looking skirts, dresses, whatever.
Yeah, yep.
Applewood.
And then I like I've ate at the Wood Grill before, and then we've ate at the other one that I like to go to is that place that we all went to for breakfast, Susan.
Oh yes. Oh.
You know where I'm talking about?
Yes, it's buffet breakfast. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Die for, guys.
Oh, it's right there on the strip. There's like 2 or 3 of them, but the one we go to is by that. Oh, shoot, I can't think of the place. But man, oh God, it's good. I can't think of it. I'm not a
Sorry,
guys.
Dennis, I don't mean to
I'm
make
gonna
you
check it
hungry.
What happened, Bob?
I gotta kick it. Bonnie's going to bed. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up early. I gotta go out with my daughter and get things done before that storm gets there.
Oh, okay.
Crystal, have a safe trip. Text me, let me know when you get there or when you're halfway there.
I will.
Have a safe trip, Crystal.
Yep.
All right. I will. I'll let everybody. I'll check in, and on Thursday night I'll still do trivia. I just don't know, or we might.
From where?
It's Reagan's, Crystal Reagan's.
Yeah, Reagan's. Yep. I might do. I don't know if I'm going to do trivia or if we're just going to do a panel and just talk with everybody, and
Yeah.
maybe I can
Whatever.
blog to where I can show what's going on and whatnot.
Okay.
I'm with you, Karen. All right, guys, I'm going to try to do a test. Well, Crystal won't, but the rest of you will. I'm going to try to do a test later tomorrow afternoon with that green screen.
Good night, Karen.
Okay.
Not everyone.
Good night,
Crystal,
guys.
take
Good
Love
night,
you a lot.
everyone.
Everyone be safe.
Susan, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Good night.
Night.
Good night.